Looking, plenty of time, now throws over the middle, incomplete, picked off, Arizona with the football back the other way, down to the 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Arizona, Colin Schooler.
Well, the Wildcats just celebrated the 100th homecoming football game at Arizona Stadium in style with a victory over Washington State. Now it's on to Los Angeles and a date with the USC Trojans on Saturday night at the Coliseum. We'll talk about that in a moment, Coach, but nothing better than being at home, playing homecoming, having a great win. The team always celebrates after a victory. Anything special after this one?
Well, his homecoming was nice, but I think it was special because, particularly for the guys and the staff that was there last year and the debacle that we had, and had a little chance for some redemption, play a lot better than we did a year ago, which wasn't hard to do, but they competed. It was fun. It was a fun atmosphere.
A lot of plays in that ball game, but I want to go back to the last play of the first half when Lucas Havrasek, your freshman place kicker, knocked home that 57-yard field goal, and just the way the players surrounded him after that kick. What did that mean? Not only, I think, for him, but maybe some momentum going to the locker room.
Yeah, there was 10 seconds to go in the half, and then TJ did a phenomenal job of getting the ball past midfield, giving us a chance. And then, you know, Lucas had kicked some long ones in practice on the field the week before on Sunday and kicked, I think, a 70-yarder or something. And so he had confidence in it, and he just nailed it. And that was huge for momentum for our guys.
Quill Tate, 4 weeks in a row now, the Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Week. Are there any more adjectives?
You know, it's, you know, he played well. He always competes well, but he can play even better. That's the fun part about it. And it's, well, the most important thing to Khalil, I think, is winning, and he's certainly taken charge of our offense.
Well, you've seen some offenses, some big-time offenses so far this season. You've faced some big-time defenses. How does USC stack them in terms of its balance on offense and defense?
I think everybody knows they recruit at a very high level. They've got a brand-name school. Their staff has done a great job recruiting, but also done a great job coaching. And they were a little banged up earlier. They're getting healthier now, but there's no question it's one of the most talented teams in the country. It's going to be a big-time atmosphere at their place. It should be a lot of fun.
What when you face USC, especially on their home field, are there things going into that game that you tell your team that might be different than other games?
I think we try to take the same even-keel approach, all of them, but inevitably they're going to know the enormity of the game. You know, this is a game to get first place in the league, and as I told the guys, the more you win, the more is at stake, and there's a lot at stake in this game. But I want them to relax too, and not get too nervous and just get caught up in too much in the moment and just play ball.
Every team wants to be in your position right now. 8 games into the season, chance to play for first place. I mean, what does it mean to the program right now at this juncture? Well,
we've become relevant a little bit more, certainly, when you beat Washington State, who was ranked. Now, all of a sudden, we're ranked a little bit. And that's where you want to be in the last part of the year, particularly in November. You want to play games that are important, and on a national scale and certainly in a conference scale. All
right, Cats and the Trojans coming up Saturday night, 7:45 at the Coliseum in Los Angeles, and more after this.
Scoop it up over Graham and score it. PJC for 3, why not? Out to PJC on the run. Bob Al can slam it home. Trier trying to split defenders. Hangs and finishes in transition. And 1 for Raleigh Hawkins.
There's a call and a chance for 3. Dusan Ristich.
Time to meet your Wildcat. He is, now we call him Gerhard De Beer, but in South Africa you are? Gerhard. Yeah. Okay. I'll try that a few times this year. Okay. Veteran offensive lineman, but didn't come to the U of A to play football. And I think some people know that story, but tell us what brought you to the University of Arizona originally and how you found football.
So, long story short, I did well at some international track and field competitions. The few American coaches reached out to me and said they wanted to recruit me to come to America to do track and field. And I initially said no, because I wanted to try out the South African system first. Needless to say, I decided to come to America until there was a track coach that showed me a bird's eye view and the track was close to the football stadium. I said, wow, is that where we're going to be competing? She said, oh, no, that is where the football team plays. They've been sold out for this many games in a row. I said, oh, wow, can I play? She said no. So, so then I went on and looked for schools that would actually let me play. And then SMU wanted to recruit me solely on a football scholarship, but unfortunately they didn't have a track and field program. They only had a women's side. And so that would be difficult in terms of competition. So Arizona allowed me to come on a track and field scholarship and play football as well. And so Arizona kind of chose me.
Okay, when was the first time you saw an American football game?
Every now and then they'll play late mornings, and I'm talking about like 1 a.m. in the morning. So, you know, sometimes when I couldn't sleep, I would just stay up and watch a little bit of television, and then they would put up a football game, but I didn't know what was going on.
I know coaches said that they had to teach you how to put the pads on.
Yeah, that was no joke. I remember standing next to Luca Bruno, and he told me, I asked him, so how do you put this on? He said, wait, you never play football and you're here? I said, yeah, why is that a big deal? And so, I mean, looking back at it, my little 240-pound arrogant self from 4 years ago walking in here saying, oh, I want to play football, I did not know what I was getting involved in back then, you know, on national TV every week. And then, I mean, it's incredible.
Okay, how much fun do you have playing? Because getting to do two sports, that's very rare really these days.
I mean, honestly, getting to do two sports has opened up a world of opportunities for me. Just looking out at track and field, I've got to see multiple European countries competing for South Africa. I've seen Mauritius, which is a little island just to the right of Madagascar, just off the east coast of Africa. And then I've gone to France, Spain, England, and these are all due to track and field competing internationally. And then just traveling across the US, I've been to multiple states. I've been to Washington, Oregon, California, just seen all these beautiful places. And then football has done the exact same for me, taking me multiple places. And I just love the aspect of a team a lot more than I like doing an individual sport. And the fact that you have people around you to enjoy your successes with or mourn your losses with you makes the experience so much better.
So you've been a world traveler, but if I said you could go vacation anywhere in the world, do you have a favorite place?
I've never been to Hawaii or the Bahamas. I'd really like to go there. I mean, the ocean is crystal clear. I am a certified deep sea diver, so I'd like to go check that out too. So those will probably be my favorite vacation destinations.
What do you want to do after football?
Play more football.
Play more? Okay.
Yeah, that'll be cool. If I could go, you know, there's only a handful of people who get the opportunity to even try to go professional, so why wouldn't I, you know? So I'm gonna try to play a little bit of more football after college. If that doesn't work out, I can always fall back in track and field, and I will have my degree as well.
All right, best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, we just call him De Beer. Meet your Wildcat.